Hi year one, welcome back to Wednesday and our English again. Today we're going to think a little bit about where penguins might live and use our my 5 senses to describe where that is. Okay, so I think first of all we need to think about our 5 senses. These are pictures of clues of what our 5 senses might be. Can you think what these clues might be telling us? What do you do with your ears? What do you do with your eyes? What do you do with your nose? What do you do with your tongue? And what do you do with your fingers? Here we are. We've got smelling with our noses, so we've got a sense of smell. We hear with our ears, which is our sense of sound. We look or see with our eyes, so that's our sense of sight. We taste with our tongue, so that's our sense of taste. And with our fingers, we touch, that's our sense of touch. So we're going to think about our 5 senses and see if we can describe a place using all of those different senses. What does a place smell like? What does it sound like? What does it look like? What does it taste like? What does it feel like? So, here we go. I hear the snow crunching under my feet. So that is the sense of hearing. Yeah, so we've used our ears and we've thought if we were in this particular place, what would we be able to hear? We'd hear the sound of the snow crunching under our feet. Here we go, here's another one. I see the steam from my breath in the air. So that's a sense of sight. When do you see the steam from your breath in the air? Is that when it's really hot or when it's really cold? Yes, it's cold, isn't it? So we've already thought about those trees all covered with the snow. So we were hearing the crunch of our feet. Then we were seeing the steam from our breath. So we're already talking about a cold place. And if you did your research yesterday, you'll know that penguins generally, not all of them, but lots of them like to live in cold places. So it's the cold places we're going to be thinking about today when we're describing. Oh, here we go. Which one's this one? I feel the cold wind on my face. That's that sense of touch. What can you feel? Now, it's not always that we can put our hand out and touch it, but sometimes we feel things against our skin, don't we? So I feel the cold wind on my face. Ooh, what could this one be? Looks like a delicious pie. Oh, I nearly told you then. Which scent do you think this could be? Yeah, I think it's right. Oh, it's not though. I thought it was going to be taste, but it says I smell warm mince pies. So it's not the taste of these pies that's so delicious, it's the smell of them. And oh, just thinking about it now, I'm thinking how lovely it would smell. Let's have a look at the next one then. Ah, now this one is I taste a snowflake on my tongue. Who's done that when it's snowing and stuck their tongue out and had a taste of the snow? Yeah, so we've had the crunch of our feet. We've had the smell of the pie, we've had the feeling of the wind, and we've had the taste of the snowflake. Now, these are what you're going to be doing today. So, what I've done for you is on your YouTube channel, on the playlist for today's English, you will find a video. And that video shows you what it's like in Antarctica. Okay? It shows you what it's like near the South Pole. And what I'd like you to think of is a sentence or some key words, preferably a sentence, but if you think you can only do keywords today, then that's fine. In each box, tell me something that you use your senses to describe the place. So what would you be able to hear there? What would you be able to feel there? What would you be able to see there? What would you be able to smell there? What would you be able to taste there? Now there is music over the top of this video. That music doesn't just play when you're walking around. So you're going to have to use your imagination a little bit. Watch the video and think, what would I hear when all this was happening? Okay? So it's not just about listening to the music and saying, I can hear music. I want you to use your imagination for that one. Sounds slightly trickier. But get your piece of paper out and watch the video and just keep pausing it and think, right, is there something I could write in one of the boxes? Yeah? Okay, and then I'd love to see these come back again because I bet you'll have some really lovely ideas. So don't forget, when you come to collect your next pack, drop off this work so we can mark it. Okay?